Yeah, well, I'm one of those people that never thought Mick Foley should win the world title, so there you go.
Yeah, I mean...
Mick Foley, Sami Zayn, he was Sami Zayn, he was Enzo. He never needed to win the world title. Maybe once.
See, now, I hope Sami gets a run as the champ at some point.
Oh, God, I hate Sami Zayn so much.
What? Yes. Why do you hate... Okay, hold on, stop everything. Just... You got to explain it to me. What is wrong with Sami Zayn?
He is boring. He is dull. I mean, he does nothing. The most interesting thing about Sami Zayn is his music. Oh my God, I can't. Yes, the only thing interesting about Sami Zayn is his music. I guess if you put the mask on him and make him El Generico again, I was entertained by him then. But the whole haluva kick thing, I'm just like, dude. What person, if you throw him in the corner, wouldn't automatically, hey, I know he likes to kick me when I'm in the corner, automatically just drop down and get out the way?
Well, I mean, this is where you suspend your disbelief because whoever it is was just dropped on their head by an exploder suplex.
And I get it. I just...
See, man, Sami Zayn is... Oh, okay. So, I love Sami Zayn. I mean, he's in my top 5 current favorite wrestlers.
Yes, I don't do the lovable loser thing.
Oh, see, I do.
I don't.
Maybe because I'm a loser, but so I identify with that.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't even say I identify with winners. I identify with people. I don't like his physique at all. I mean, he doesn't look. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's athletic and strong and all that stuff, but he does not look like he has a muscle on his body. It's just nothing about Sami Zayn appeals to me.
Okay, so did you enjoy the match at TakeOver Our Evolution where he beat Neville for the title in NXT?
No, I just accepted it as a fact that it was going to happen. I did enjoy the after part of that match.
You should see my face right now. Shocked disbelief. That's one of my favorite matches ever. My
friend Rusty, he literally cried when watching the Sami Zayn Nakamura match at WrestleMania, or at the TakeOver before WrestleMania. But me and Sami Zayn, and do I think his matches where Kevin Owens have been excellent? Yes, they have been amazing. Kevin Owens is the perfect foil for Sami Zayn, and that is great. But I cannot stand Sami Zayn. It's like when he's not on Raw, I don't even notice.
Wow.
I think honestly, you know what it is? It's just like, I like my wrestlers, and this is a big thing for me. I've mentioned this on the show before. I like my wrestlers when I'm going outside and I'm walking down the street and I'm like, I see that guy. I'm like, dude, that guy looks tough. I'm not saying huge. You ain't got to be 6'5", 300 pounds, but I like to know that if I felt a little froggy, I'm going to at least think about leaving. Oh, I'm going to fight Sami Zayn. I'm not going to have any other... I might even lose, but I'm not going to... No hesitation in the world of fighting Sami Zayn. Nothing about Sami Zayn makes me think he looks like a tough dude.
Okay. Yeah, so I can see that.
That's what I'm like. When I saw him, I was like, who is this guy? They let a fan wrestle? I didn't have...
Wow. See, yeah, that match he had with Neville where he won the title, I was in tears.
He seems to bring out that emotion for people that want him to succeed. But it's just like, even Neville, as sawed off of a midget as he is, Neville is put together. When I look at Neville, I'm like, man, you look like you could maybe hurt someone, And I'm with that. Sami Zayn, just the most normal looking dude ever. And that's why I don't want to pay to see normal looking guys.
So are you of the Kevin Nash belief that the moment when Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit won the subsequent titles that they did, it was a bad day for wrestling because they're smaller guys? And
no, absolutely not. Chris Benoit, I met Chris Benoit, and I shook Chris Benoit's hand. Chris Benoit's hands, his hands were engulfed mine. I'm 5 inches taller than Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit might have been short as in stature, but his physique and everything about him, he had a look. Chris Benoit's face made you look like a man that really had nothing to lose. I would not fight that guy. Eddie Guerrero put on significant amounts of weight, and what was great about his story is that he generally won by cheating. So I was okay with that because a smaller guy can win if he cheats a lot. But the fact that Sami Zayn could legit beat anyone up, no, I couldn't. I can't wrap my head around that.
Wow. But see, so okay, but I look at wrestling like there's just like with Greco-Roman wrestling, it's not just, there's more to it than just fighting. So if it was just about straight up fighting, then yeah, in a street fight, Sami Zayn loses to damn near everyone.
But his style is more of someone, he throws a lot of punches and kicks, like he's street fighting.
Man. Okay,
yeah, I don't buy it. It's not like he's this great technician that keeps you on the ground the whole match and wraps you up. No, his is like he summons this superhuman strength somewhere and can kick you in the face and knock you out. Nah, doesn't work for me.
Now, would you be interested? Would you take a haluva kick?
Would I take a haluva kick?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't take a lot of moves, but yeah, I would. I would take a haluva kick. But like I said, I have a problem suspending my disbelief when it comes to him.
Okay.
Like I said, if he comes off as extremely quick or whatever, he's like a Rocky character, a guy that just can take an extreme beating. And again, nothing about his physique, nothing about who he is makes me think, and that might be why people love him. But that's always going to be why I hate him.
Interesting. Okay. Well, man, it's going to take me a while to wrap my head around this. So,
I'm just going to say, another person just using another guy that doesn't have a wrestler's physique. Kevin Owens, right?
Right.
I'm just going to use him as an example. Kevin Owens looks like the guy at the sitting at the end of the bar that's just drinking his beer and not saying anything. And then you bump into him, and then he busts the glass over your head and destroys you. And Kevin Owens has a style where he cheats to win. So I can definitely see that. And he's a kind of a bigger dude, so you can see some power behind the punches. Because I've known big guys that weren't necessarily look muscular that, could really lay into you and could really lift. So Kevin Owens, I buy. I don't buy it. Like Sami Zayn looks smaller than some of the cruiserweights.
Damn. Okay, so just to take this logic that you don't buy him, and since we were talking about Bayley and her very bad finishing move, do you feel the same way about Bayley that you feel about Sami Zayn?
Absolutely hate Bayley.
Oh my God.
She does nothing for me. Like I said, she does nothing for me. Her arms are so skinny. I think Alexa's arms are bigger than hers, and Alexa is 5'1". Dana Brooke is very much bigger than her. I don't buy that the belly would hurt at all. I see nothing about Bayley. She's, like I said, some people love losers. Lovable losers. So that's what Bayley is. She's going to lose, and lose until she goes on a winning streak and win, and everybody's going to love them. But for me personally, never going to work for me.
Wow, see, because I'm also a huge Bayley fan. And,
I know.
And that the match where she beat Sasha, both the Iron Man match and the one at SummerSlam, tears. I mean, the story of those matches were just so amazing.
Yes, and the thing about it is I give more credit to Sasha making Bayley look good than Bayley looking good.
Okay, man, it's going to take me time to grasp all this. So, what about Johnny Gargano?
Huh?
What about?
I love Johnny Gargano. He works in a tag team. But if you were going to put Johnny Gargano against Samoa Joe, yeah, I'd have a problem with it. Now, if you want to put Johnny Gargano in the cruiserweight division, I'm okay with it. Hey, and actually, if you want to put him up against Nakamura, he can give Nakamura a shot. Because Nakamura's kind of a slender, tall dude. He doesn't look all super muscular. But yeah, Johnny Gargano and a Samoa Joe match should last about 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Interesting.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's a certain level of disbelief. But I grew up watching WWF. And there was the big hulking dudes. And you know what? I'm not a big hulking guy kind of person. I'm not like a Baron Corbin, Braun Strowman. I like how they look, but I'm not that kind of guy. I like somewhere in the middle. I definitely I love Seth Rollins' physique. Cesaro. Those look like wrestlers to me. They look like people that are in shape and work on keeping their physique. These are the people I'm going to look at and be like, oh, God, yeah, you can fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to think about it before I try to fight you. Well, Sami Zayn seriously looks like every normal dude ever.
Fascinating.
Does he not? I mean,
no, he does. He does. It's just.
I mean, he does. He's not tall, like extremely tall. He's not muscular. He's not nothing. He just looks. I'm like, if Sami Zayn is in regular clothes and walking down the street, I'm like, huh? That's an accountant. Maybe? No, he's got the beard. So he got the beard. So maybe he's like a foreman at a construction site. He's not the dude that does any work, but he's that guy. He just does nothing. Just like,
wow. Okay. So what about Enzo Amore?
Love Enzo. Enzo's got a great physique, but I would never put him as a champion or anything. The reason Enzo works is because he's the mouthpiece for the guy that actually fights, who's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that.
Oh, there you go.
Not now, Sammy. Now is not the time, Sammy. This is not the time to show sympathy. Oh, double with a big kick.